What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, I'm Jimmy, and you are watching Jimmy's Music Reactions. Man, so good to see you guys once again, and as always, family, back in the house and back on the channel with your boy. Now check this out, man. We are back tonight with another Patreon request from my brother, from all of our hardcore global music loving brothers, man, the famous Mr. Steven Edelman himself. That's right, that guy. Yes, that guy who many of you are super familiar with, Steven, and all of his many multiple roles over here at JMR. If you fall into that category and you're fully versed in who Steven is, I suggest that you go ahead and fast forward to the actual reaction, which starts right about here. Thanks. Now, if you're not familiar with who Steven is, I'll give you a brief, quick tour about all the many roles and duties and what a great valuable asset Steven is over here. First of all, Steven is the guy who is always faithfully and loyally holding things down for Jimmy's Music Reactions in the Philly area. Steven started off as our satellite communications coordinator. He started off by himself, making sure, you know, all the audio and video quality and all that stuff's good for you guys. And it started getting really kind of super busy. So he wanted some help. He asked if you know, he could hire some more people. I said, yeah, no problem. You can do that, man. I said, let me check with HR and see, you know, what all we got. And he didn't care about how many openings we had or none of that, you know, stuff. He just insisted that it'd be an all-female group. And I was like, I don't know about that, man. But he said it was going to be fine and all that. So he insisted. So we got him all-female group, and they've been of employees, and they've been doing great. Channel's doing great and all that. So he's happy with that. And then Steven is also our Google's review expert. Steven does any and everything necessary to make sure that we maintain a 5-star global Google rating at Jimmy's Music Reactions. It's very important that your name is your bond, is your oath, and your honor system and all that in a social media climate like is so prevalent these days everywhere on earth. So your name is your bond. You've got to be in good standing with the algorithmic factors over at Google, shall we say. So that's 2 of his roles. Steven has 4 more roles, man. 2 of them are in security and 2 of them are in the legal realm. So his first role in security over here is he does actual physical searches of people, you know, subscribers, viewers, Patreon members. When we have get-togethers, local get-togethers and meet and greets and all that, Steven pats down people to make sure they're not carrying any crazy weapons on them and all that kind of stuff. You know, always for your safety, of course. Now, Steven is also, he handles all of our online digital surveillance. He's always monitoring all you guys' personal addresses and, you know, home addresses, cell phone numbers, credit card numbers, and all that for your safety, of course, just to make sure that you're in a safe environment and you are who you say you are when you present yourself over here at Jimmy's Music Reactions. You know, it's like you guys should have had enough of the trainings from back in 2020 that you shouldn't have any problem with complying right now with anything. Is always for your safety, right? Remember that. Now, the last 2 roles are perhaps the most important on the channel. Steven is our lawyer. He handles all legal matters at Jimmy's Music Reactions, whether we're suing someone or whether we're being sued. No matter what the dogfight looks like, Steven is always adamantly excited to be in the midst of handling all of our legal affairs over here. And he even volunteered for this, because I was going to do an outside hire on this because it can be such a taxing, no pun intended, stressful stretch for a legal team. But Steven insisted he could do it. So far he's been doing pretty well. So, yeah, you know, he went ahead and became our IRS tax attorney. So he's the only one that we have on staff that constantly, oh my gosh, is dealing with these never-ending mother at the IRS. So he has a perfect way of dealing with the IRS agents that give him the most trouble. And then whether the IRS is suing us or whether they're countersuing us because sometimes we sue them, it just gets wild. It's a circus around here, but that's what we live for. Steven loves that kind of stuff, and it keeps him gainfully employed and super happy and content in his soul. So that's the breakdown of who Steven is. So now you know. Future videos, if you're already familiar with this, you can just skip forward to the reaction. But for those of you guys and ladies who don't know, this is an introduction to Steven. If you don't mind, could you take 2 quick seconds, head over to the comment section and drop Steven a quick thank you, man, down there. Let him know how much you appreciate all the work he does over here at Jimmy's Music Reactions and what a great job he's doing. He really appreciates that, and so do I. Now, tonight, Steven is no stranger as a Patreon member to bringing incredible fire music choices and selections to Jimmy's Music Reactions for all of us to check out together. Tonight, this is case in point. This is primo Steven. He wanted me to react to, of all people, Elvis Presley's granddaughter, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I think it's Riley Keough or Riley Keough. We'll go with Riley Keough. This is her full video of Prince's When Doves Cry. Absolutely like anything Prince ever did. Absolutely globally iconic, super popular, globally recognized song, man. Steven told me this was at some kind of huge designer fashion show, which, is becoming pretty apparent just from this screenshot right here on this video, man, on her video. So looking super forward to diving into this with you guys, man. Before we get the video started, if you happen to be new to the channel, do your boy Jimmy, that's me, a huge favor, man. Take 2 quick seconds, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a permanent member of Jimmy's Music Reactions. We would love to see you over here on the regular. Also, if you would like to come over and get your very own personal favorite songs and videos up on the channel each month, grab you a Patreon package. The link is always in the video description below. Don't worry about pricing or any complicated process, man. We have intentionally made everything super easy, super fun, and most importantly, super affordable for everyone on earth to take their love of music to an entirely different level in 2025 with your new musical family. We would love to have you join us over here. Now, without further delay, let's get this. Steven, are you ready? Riley Keough, When Doves Cry. I got a feeling this is going to be absolutely freaking insane. Just from the screenshot, she's like the dove, all in black, a black dove, the black sheep, so to speak, black sheep / dove in a birdcage trapped. It's raw. There's that infamous drum beat.
Of you and I engaged in a kiss.
All right.
The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this? Dream if you can, a courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry.
Wow. Okay, pause. Let's go back about 5 seconds, man. Okay, so a whole bunch to take in right here, man. So this is Riley Keough, man. This is Elvis Presley's granddaughter, man. Beautiful lady, tall, slim, beautiful. Right now, her singing voice is right down the middle of the road, you know, kind of, you know, the song itself originally by Prince is kind of like that, those vocals, except for some piercing shrieks along the way. The song was written with like a middle of the road kind of calm vocal, you know, no high, not too many high super vocal extremes or anything like that, no explosive operatic powers or anything like that. She's keeping right in line, right in tune with the original Prince song. Beautiful, bright, clean voice, man, singing on the lower, sultry kind of you know, kind of a velvety voice sounding just real smooth. She's got her voice heavily affected with some chorus, man. Uh, Sounding good, man. Sounding good so far. I don't know. I kind of got the feeling like the video is going to go crazy in concept or style or something. I don't know, but sounds good so far, man. I'm liking it.
Sounds like when doves cry. Touch, if you will, my stomach. Feel how it trembles inside. You've got the butterflies all tied up. Don't make me chase you. Even doves
That is some imagery. Wow.
just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother.
I got to say something there, man. Let's back this up. Now, I know it's Prince's song. Prince wrote the lyrics, but could they be any more fitting? Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Huh? Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Look at that. Elvis Presley, grandfather, super bold, man. 2 generations before her, super bold. And here she is, the granddaughter, as bold as she can be. The symbolism here is absolutely iconic, man. It's like you got this beautiful white bird cage, and the name of the song that she's covering is When Doves Cry, yet Riley chose to wear total black from literally from the crown of her head to the soles of her feet, man, totally black. And when doves cry, and doves are historically white, you know, the imagery most people think of as doves is white, pure, and yet this is total black gear, wardrobe, and she's sitting on what would be the little bird swing, the little dove or canary swing, parakeet swing, like a trapped bird singing singing When Doves Cry, man. It's just the symbolisms are so overwhelming, man. It is just absolutely amazing.
I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Is it just me, or any of you guys out there? Maybe it's just me. Am I the only one that is hearing all of Prince's background high vocal screams and all that, man, that's like missing in this soundtrack? Because it's just like if you are super familiar with Prince and When Doves Cry, you hear all of his little vocal runs so many times after a verse, man. And I am noticing that is like intentionally completely missing in this cover of it, man. Very interesting. but I'm still hearing it. A heck of a fashion show. Powerful, man. Riley Keough. Wow. To me, this was like, it's incredible, man. To me, this is like 50% music video, right? 50% vocal cover music video for Prince's When Doves Cry, and 50% fashion show. It was more like, it wasn't just a music video, it was more like a hybrid between fashion and music video. Very, very creatively and artistically done, man. Love all the color schemes. Love the bird cage, man. When doves cry, what better place for a dove to cry than trapped in a cage, man? When Prince came out with When Doves Cry, man, there was so much emotional symbolism, and you could just listen to the lyrics. The lyrics are so incredibly powerful. They always have been, man. And Riley did an incredible job of covering the vocals, man. I would have liked to have seen her branch out of the comfort level of the vocal performance and actually duplicate Prince's high piercing shrieks and vocal runs that was very common and very repetitive in the original song. But other than that, I loved it, man. I thought she did a really great job on the vocal cover, man. Timing was great. Voice is smooth, bright, clean, crisp. She's extremely confident. A very, very technically precise performer, man. Love it. Love the fashion aspect of it, man. Where were they shooting this at? By the way, Stephen, or to any of our musical aficionados on the channel, can you tell me where this was shot at, man? That is a huge center that video was set up in, man. We had a place when I lived in Jacksonville, Florida, that was called the Prime Osborne Convention Center, and it's where anybody who in any show that was of any size would really come. I mean, unless you were going to like the stadium or something, but the inside, it was the Prime Osborne Convention Center, and that kind of reminds me of a similar setting of where something a music video, a music performance, and a fashion show of this magnitude would have been held, man. So be cool if someone could drop that in the comment section. We would love to know about that, man. Stephen Edelman, my brother, incredible fire choice as always, man. Your vast variety of musical selections absolutely never ceases to amaze me over here, man. Now, it's time for you guys to go ahead and blow up the comment section, man, and let your boy Jimmy know any and everything you want me to know about Riley Keough, man, and her cover of Prince's When Doves Cry. Any and everything you want me to know about Riley, because I literally know like absolutely zero, other than she's an incredible model, an obvious performer, vocalist, singer, and all that, man. So it's like that talent line straight from Elvis Presley, straight down through the parents, straight down to the granddaughter, is intact and fully alive, man. And it's a joy to check out and to see with you guys, man. Love you guys. Hope everyone has an incredibly blessed, fantastic week ahead. Take care, God bless you, and your boy Jimmy will catch you on the next video.